Rolling. Renegades.
I want to talk about your nurse coaching because you were like one of the originals, like, one of the original Aboriginal nurse coaches.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I want to ask here. I guess it's like, did you think of that role, or did people start coming to you and you're like, this could be a thing? And then you found, this could be like, that's what happened to Andra and I with patient advocacy. It's like, wait a minute, we saw the difference between people who either were or had a healthcare professional in their family when they were sick, in the hospital, different lengths of hospital stay, lower morbidity, mortality, medical air way down because they had someone to go, hey, that's not the standard of care, or I want a second opinion, or wash your poopy fingers, or before you touch my mother, or, and it's like, wait, this isn't fair. Everybody should have a nurse in the family. If they don't, that has to be a job. So in nurse coaching, because of who you are and your unapologetic way of being yourself and not doing it how everybody says you should, I could see how that would be a magnet for other people who want to be that way too.
Good question.
Yeah. Well, let me see. Back around 2008 or so, my then wife she was always checking out, and still is always checking out stuff, right? Whatever's new and good out in the world, right? And she came across this thing called coaching. So she was like, hey, take a look at this. So we did like some weekend courses, and we were watching those early webinars and all this sorts of stuff. And I was like, oh, coaching. So I learned some skills from some of these workshops and things. And then I started offering some free coaching just to pretty much anyone I knew. And then I realized that, who would my people be if I was going to work with people? And I was like, nurses would make a lot of sense. So I put it out there and I started working with a few nurses for free. And then over time, I realized, I could actually charge money for this. So I decided, well, there's no license needed. I don't need a certification of any kind. But I had some training, and I thought, I'm just going to try it. So I did like a really soft launch and started charging people like, I don't know, $50 or something. And then it slowly became like, oh, wow, people started coming to me. And one of the reasons nurses came to me was because of my blog, which had been going since 2005. So I'd already been out there in the world, and I'd been writing for other websites too. And then when the board certified nurse coach thing came along, because it got created not that many years ago, I'd already had 500 hours of coaching that I documented.
Renegades.